no losses, 6 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is an Olympic champion, amateur boxing, amateur world champion, former ideal intercontinental champion, former ideal world champion. Daniyar Yeleussinov.
For the untouchable, true school sports. Let's go, baby. Bow!
Be careful what you wish for because it can become a reality.
The untouchable True School Sports empire proudly presents something the boxing games are missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. All right, so I've been really wanting to get around to this video because, you know, this is a fighter that I'm a big fan of. I feel like anybody who knows their boxing, who knows who this man is, knows how good he is, and knows what his potential is in boxing. And I don't think it's too late for him. I think you know, with the welterweight division not being as strong as it used to be, and it being rather weak, it gives him an even greater chance to still make a career for himself in the division. And the topic of this video, today's video, is none other than quite possibly the most talented fighter to come out of Kazakhstan, point blank period, and that's the two-time gold medalist Daniyar Yeleussinov. He's back. You know, Daniyar Yeleussinov is officially back. Last weekend he had a 5th round stoppage victory over the Filipino Joe Noine, and Joe Noine is, you know, he just got whooped by Jin Sasaki. Now he gets whooped by Daniyar Yeleussinov, so he's had a tough year. Best wishes to him. But yeah, you know, Yeleussinov's been an interesting fighter because this is a guy that when Eddie Hearn signed him years ago, they had very high lofty expectations for him. And then right when, you know, Yeleussinov had beaten Julius Ndongo and his career was moving in a certain direction, a decent direction, then the contract dispute started. You know, it became hard to get fights. You know, he had some disputes with some of his managers. One of them I know one of them. Guy named Zia Aliyev, and you know, funny enough, was it last year or was it 2022 or 2023? I can't remember anymore. All the years are getting mixed up, but you know, Zia threatened to sue me for something Daniyar said in an interview, which is kind of crazy, but that's neither here nor there. You know, we all move on. The important thing is now Daniyar Yeleussinov is back, and I think that's a big win for the welterweight division. That's a net positive for the welterweight division, because when you talk about Daniyar Yeleussinov, you're talking about someone that out of the southpaw stance, they have an incredible feel, just natural fighting instincts. He understands his range. He understands punching range. He fights with he still has good speed, good balance, punching power, of course. Someone that fights with a big imagination but is well schooled in doing so. To me, like right now, he just got active and he beat Joe Noine, right? So that's not going to get you back in the rankings, but if he can stay active and the contract disputes are truly behind him, like if there's no contractual obligations or disputes or lawsuits or anything, Daniyar Yeleussinov is going to make a lot of noise in this weight class. He's going to come back, and I believe this. This is what I really believe, because you know, his amateur credentials speak for themselves. His talent, when you watch him on tape, speaks for itself. If you ever ask anybody he's fought or sparred, they'll all tell you that this guy is one of the best fighters they've ever been in the boxing ring with. He's got immense talent, and I really think, really and truthfully, it would be a true crime against boxing if this guy never gets a chance to fight for a world title, or at least like you know, be a factor in the welterweight division, be in a big fight, because you know, again, he has talent and ability just off the charts. He has, like, honestly, guys, I'll put it to you like this. If the boxing business wasn't so corrupt, and if fighters could just have smooth careers without inactivity and contract disputes, if this guy was able to just have, if he would have had that in his career, I really think that he has Hall of Fame talent. He had Hall of Fame talent. I don't know if he'll do enough in his career. I highly doubt he'll do enough in his career to become a Hall of Famer, because you know, he's 33, so there's only so much boxing you can do. But his skill set, what he brings to the table, his speed, his power, his balance, his IQ, I think he had that ceiling when he first turned pro. Now, is it out of the question that Daniyar Yeleussinov could be a world champion at welterweight? Absolutely not. I think if given the opportunity, you know, let's say if Daniyar Yeleussinov is able to progress quickly, and let's just say he got a world title shot at someone like a Brian Norman Jr. or like right now we got Barrios, Norman, Boots, and who else? And I think Stanionis, I think he beats Stanionis. I think he beats Stanionis easy. I think I would favor him over. I would give him a good chance against Brian Norman Jr. And really the only guy I think he'd have a hard time with is Boots, to be honest with you. And to be honest, I think if Yeleussinov were to fight a guy like Boots, he'd be the hardest and the best fighter Boots has fought so far. And it's a shame. It's really a shame that you know he had those contract disputes, because Yeleussinov, in my eyes, he's someone that we should have been talking about him up there with the Earl Spence and the Terrence Crawford and the Virgil Ortiz and the Jerron Anderson, them kind of guys. He has that level of skill and talent, and I'm just hoping that this fight with Joe Noine, it could be a sign of things to come, because I watched the highlights of the fight, and you know, his speed is still there, his fighting instincts are definitely still there, his IQ still there. He didn't look like an old fighter. You know, he looked very much still sharp, and he looked like a guy that on his night could give anybody a big problem in the welterweight division. So I want to continue to follow him. I want to make more videos about him, because I was looking through my video history. I only have, I think, 2 videos of him on my channel. So I want to start covering Daniyar Yeleussinov more. He's a fantastic fighter, and he's also someone that I think is just deserves more coverage, more to be more talked about. And he definitely is a friend of the channel. You know, I did interview him last year, but you know, I had to take it down because legal stuff going on. But nonetheless, yeah, he's back, and that's the important thing. Let me know what you guys think about Daniyar Yeleussinov, and how do you see him in the division? Do you guys think in this thinned out welterweight division, do you think that 33-year-old 2-time gold medalist, you know, amateur standout, what is he, 12-0 now with 10 knockouts? Do you guys think Daniyar Yeleussinov can make a run in the welterweight division? And if so, who do you want to see him fight? I'll probably do a video later on as far as like fights I want to see from, realistic fights. So yeah, until then, you guys let me know what you think. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniyar. So until next time. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. I'm at the Boxing Hall of Fame out here in Canterbury, New York. And for more great boxing content just like this video, make sure you click and subscribe right over here.